Morning. It's 5:51. Just warming up my car so that I can go and hit the gym and get back in time to wake up my boys and start the day. Had some good devotional time. I'm actually doing on top of my Gospels a little study off the Bible app with some friends. We kind of formed a little health group, so that's been really cool and good accountability in that, which again, accountability is key because we get into all sorts of trouble when we are left to our own devices, right? But I just wanted to hop on here because it's day 75, so I have technically 15 more days until the 90 days are up, and I'm already planning my next phase. It's these 15 days that I'm kind of trial and error piecing things together. But yeah, I've got some good motivators, good things to look forward to. This coming Sunday is my husband and my 7th anniversary. So I'm not sure yet what we're doing, but we'll do something a little special. And even with things like that, even though I totally grew up in a family where like celebration and like just all the emotions, especially celebration, was tied around food, I'm trying to be better about like, we don't have to do anything with food. Like, we don't even have to go eat something, we can go and use our budget for something fun. So we may do that, we may go eat something, but either way I'm going to make it so it's not like it's something I'm going to feel good about. I've been doing that for the last several dates. We do once a month dates, and it's good. So we also are planning a murder mystery dinner party that not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday. And I am doing, the cooking and all the preparing for that. I would love to be able to make it all gluten, dairy, sugar-free, completely healthy, but one, I want people to be able to enjoy themselves, and if people don't already are kind of already in that, then I feel like they don't enjoy it as much because they don't prepare themselves for it, as opposed to like the difference between a stuffed mushroom with like sausage and cream cheese versus a stuffed mushroom with like spinach and I don't even know what you would do for dairy free. I guess you could do like cashew cream cheese, but anyway, there's also the cost factor. I'm feeding like 23 people, so I have to be realistic with my budget. But anyway, with both of those, obviously that's part of a motivator for me to continue to lose weight. Since I last chatted with you guys, I've lost went down 2.5 pounds, so that's great. Because as you know, that I had gone up 10 pounds, and so I'm back down 2.5, and I want to continue to go back down and do it, in a healthy way. I'm not dealing with the hormone issues, praise God. It seems like the nausea and the vomiting is behind me, which is great. And so I'm gonna, I'm getting back into it. I really don't have any excuse. So, something I just wanted to share really quick though, because I got to get to the gym, was that, we had to deal with a issue with our dog, not last night, but the night before, where I had to take him to an emergency vet because he had a severe allergic reaction to a bug bite, and I had to drive over an hour to get there, and it was at night, and so I didn't get home until 3 a.m. I didn't get home and in bed until 3 a.m. But I've got boys, and my husband, was up with me. He didn't go with me because he stayed with the boys, but he was up, worried about everything that was going on, and he was not feeling good the next day. So naturally, I let him sleep in, and I was planning on catching a nap later in the day. And I got up with my boys the normal time. And I was actually surprised that I was not that tired. Like you would think that with only having gotten like maybe, I don't even think I got full 5 hours. Yeah, barely 5 hours. And I was doing pretty good. There were definitely points where it kind of hit me and I was a little more tempted to go to food for comfort and energy. But it posed this question for me, because even then I got to bed at a normal time and now I was up at 5:30 and I'm feeling good right now. So it posed the question, are we truly tired, or is there something else going on with us? That's the question I want to throw out there. And I know everyone is different. I know we all have our, we've got certain medical things to take into consideration, but generally, let's look at this. Are we potentially getting too much sleep? I know that there's like a pretty good, everyone kind of has within that certain window, like something that hits them pretty well. And obviously there are times where working out more is going to make us more tired, but we're also going to get deeper sleep when we work out. So I guess I was just kind of wondering to myself that it's a really easy excuse to say, oh, I'm too tired to get up and work out. So I got to go to bed. I got to go to bed earlier. And then if you don't go to bed earlier, then you rationalize, well, now I can't get up early. It's just that cycle. And we cut out working out. We cut out getting up early enough to go spend time with the Lord, have our quiet time, start our day well, because we're trying to prioritize sleep. But have we really looked at how much sleep we're getting? I know there's a huge difference between quality of sleep versus quantity of sleep. And that's kind of more what I wanted to pose, was if you're getting a decent amount of sleep, is it quality? Because if you're still feeling tired, you're either getting too much sleep or your sleep is not quality. And on top of that, changing your health, losing weight, eating healthier, exercising, all of those are so good for your sleep. I have several family members, and I know several people who are overweight, who deal with sleep apnea and breathing problems. And I'll bet you that part of my stuff, I deal with a lot of allergy issues with inflammation, but stuff is tied to me being overweight. And so if our breathing is affected, that's going to affect our sleep, when our body's in that restful state. So there's so many benefits to prioritizing exercise, prioritizing health. And I just wanted to throw that out there. Are you really tired, or is it just an excuse? Like, have you really evaluated the amount of sleep? And again, I am no expert. Please go and do your own research. Talk to your own doctor about it. But and this is trial and error too. But I just want to encourage you, don't let sleep be an excuse to not get up early enough to spend time with the Lord. That is 100% a priority. And I mean, again, it just needs to be done in your day. It doesn't have to be done first thing in the morning. I prefer that because it helps me set my day right. But it's just as long as you get it in. You have to have time with the Lord and fit in some physical activity, and what needs to be done to make a difference. Challenge yourself. But in that, I just wanted to throw out just that little challenge of, evaluate your sleep. Is it quality? Are you getting too much? I know several people who talk about how tired they are, a lot, and they sleep a lot. And it just makes me think their quality is probably not very good. And I can 100% relate that is a very easy place to go to when we're not satisfied with our lives when we're awake. So it's easier to just go to sleep. And I know that's a really hard truth, and I've gone through several seasons of doing that, and that's still a temptation for me today, of just when things are hard and I just want to shut my brain off, I don't want to have to face things, I just want to sleep. And that's us running from our problems, running from things that we do have to face, but we don't have to face them alone. That's why we have That's why we have the Lord. That's why we have God to be able to go to in prayer for wisdom. We go to his word for understanding, and we don't have to have the answers. He's got them. So it just takes that surrender and that humility. But anyway, I gotta get going. You guys have a great day. I'll hop on again soon. Bye.